Hey there. I'm I'm someplace, boy, I tell you. Okay, I made a video a few days ago and it was in the abandoned parking lot at Crow Canyon Gardens where the restaurant used to be that you're not supposed to go into anymore, and there was a trail over here that I said, it's too slippery, I can't go down that trail. But that's what I just did. And I'm down in this wasteland of a hidden corner of my town that I think some people come down here, but not very many, and not very often. And I'm kind of like really looking around carefully and make sure I'm not gonna like step into somebody's homeless camp or something. I don't think the police are really good at keeping homeless people out of this town. You just rarely see anybody that looks homeless here. Last year, for a couple of weeks, there was a guy on a bike. He looked homeless, and he was probably sleeping in areas like this. But if a homeless person comes into town and they try and hang out by, grocery store or by 7-Eleven or something, looking for handouts, the police identify them pretty quick and escort them to the to the border. And maybe even San Ramon's just got a reputation in the network of homeless people. Don't waste your time coming here because you're not going to be able to stay. Look at this thing. That's been here for a while. So it's Halloween was 2 days ago. It's All Saints Day weekend. I heard All Saints Day was on November 1st, but then somebody yesterday said no, it's on the 2nd. But then why is Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, on the 3rd? It's just like the whole weekend. From Halloween through the weekend, it's dedication to the dead time. And I love it. But here's the thing that gets me. This is me all year long. I don't need a special weekend to feel connected to the dead. You know that. My obsession. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel right. I feel unsettled. Something's definitely interfering with my frequency right now this weekend. There's a lot of things, a lot of reasons I can explain, I can bargain on why. My new creative project, my NaNoWriMo effort, has cracked open a lot of avenues of I'm sorry, just trying to let you see what I'm seeing here, because it's really cool. Really cool. A lot of just buried emotions are, oh gosh, there's an egret. Oh my goodness. I can't get near him, I don't think. We'll try. I don't want to scare him. But this is what I do. This is like military boot camp that I'm stepping into now, with cracking open these deep chasms of hidden memories and emotions, to let them come up, to bubble up to the surface for me to process mentally and, make words out of. I normally just deal with this much more subtly as my dream work, my shadow work, my prayer work. So to purposefully delve down into my memory of, and what I'm trying to do now, at least so far with this story, I'm trying to not isolate, but to, I can't find the bird, he's gone now, to exemplify certain situations and characters out of my past to explain my methods for healing past traumas and experiences. So it's like opening it up, bringing it up, writing it out. It puts power into the stories, and it's like a super powerful magnifying glass that I examine it with, because I'm trying to share the stories, the experiences, and oh, there he is. Oh, there he goes. Or she. She was right down here. Let's see if I can. No, I lost her. She went up into the branches up there, and oh well. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. She was looking for dinner. Or he. She was quiet as anything. I'm glad I got to see the little movie. So trying to explain how I do it, doing it while I'm explaining it. And I can feel a cloud of just the vibration of the emotions around my eyes. I'm talking like figuratively, around my psychic eyes, which I do feel in my physical face as well. Yeah. I've enticed a couple of people to read along with what I'm writing so far, because now, while it's hot and fresh, this is like when I'm feeling excited about it, and I say to myself, I want somebody else to see this. Now is when somebody should say, yeah, I want to hear, I want to see what you said, because that little flame of excitement about sharing could go out anytime. And that could happen. I could go deeper into this mode with, I'm only talking about, oh God, how do I get out of here? It's getting dark. I gotta find my way out of here. Shoot. I'm only talking about a very minor incident that happened between me and somebody I was friends with in high school. And boy, it's already just the potential that what I'm doing in this memory for what I can do in other memories is just really strong. It's a force, that I'm not used to feeling as powerfully as I am right now. And I also do feel that since it's the weekend of the dead, the celebrations of the dead, that, yeah, the veil is really thin right now. And that's partly to explain for why this all feels so strong right now. But the thing with NaNoWriMo is you can't take too many breaks. Building up to the point where you can write 1,600 words a day and do that consistently, oh God, help me get up this hill. There's only one way out of here, and it's really steep. It's steep and it's slippery, and it's a narrow trail. It's covered in leaves. For me. Okay. You know, you can get to a point where you say, "Oh yeah, man, I've been working so hard. I've been writing 1,600 words a day. I need a break." But if you take a day off and then you fall behind 1,600 words, you got to make up for that. I mean, it's not a job. I'm not getting paid to do this. If I don't do it, I'm the only one that loses out. Well, and maybe my readers, but it's a discipline. Oh God. Thankfully the ground is not wet, even though it did rain last night. Almost there. Ooh, will I go down here again? Probably not, but maybe. Okay, we made it. And the other thing that's kind of exciting, in a promising way, is so far, 2 days so far, I've written double the amount. I've written more than double the amount of daily words I need to accumulate. Whew, that was scary. So yeah, I didn't do anything for Halloween. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I hid in my room. Halloween night. It's so far down to the ground. And this big drop is right behind me. Okay, so the thing that I feel bad for any readers that I entice to read what I'm writing is that I throw up the allure of, oh, I'm writing a novel, but what I'm writing is far from the way anybody else in the world writes a novel. And so if anybody's reading this and going, this doesn't feel like a novel, well, I'm sorry. I need to be truthful. I need, the things I write about need to be truthful, and for my purpose. So trying to throw in, little twists that make it feel like fiction is tricky for me. I was thinking back to when I worked on my Cemetery Girl novel back between 2007 and 2015 or so. I got better developed at writing in a storytelling fashion. I created a place. I created a host of characters. I created a timeline that you could follow of things happening each day, and getting to know the characters better. And yeah, but that took work. That really took I'm not saying that I don't want to work again like that. It's just not the natural way that my mind thinks out when I'm writing. It just takes more effort to write like that. So I know I can do it. I know I did it before. In my own estimation, I did it pretty well. So I might get to a point a third of the way into this outpouring right now of just this raw, emotive exploration where I'll say, okay, you've done enough of that. You're warmed up enough now. Let's go and tell the story with all this information. So, it's a learning process, and yeah. Anyway, I've been talking for 15 minutes. Oh my God. Goodbye.